Chinese fairy tales. Pangu created the world. In ancient Chinese mythology, the story of Pangu is one of the most well-known creation myths. According to the myth, before the universe existed, there was only chaos, an enormous black egg containing the elements of yin and yang, with the chaos swirling around them. But then, the egg began to crack, and out of it emerged a giant named Pangu, who had the task of creating the world. Pangu was so enormous that his feet stood on the earth, while his head reached up into the heavens. He was also incredibly strong, and he carried a massive axe with him wherever he went. Pangu began his work by separating the yin from the yang, and as he did so, the elements began to take shape. Pangu's first task was to separate the sky and the earth. He used his axe to do this, and as he swung it, the sky rose up and the earth sank down. He then set about creating the world, by working tirelessly for 18,000 years. Every day, Pangu grew taller and stronger, until he finally reached his full height, which was so great that he could no longer stand on the earth. As he worked, Pangu created the mountains, rivers, and oceans. He breathed life into the plants and animals, and he created the sun, moon, and stars to light up the sky. Pangu was determined to create a world that was balanced and harmonious, and he carefully crafted everything with this in mind. Despite his great power and strength, Pangu eventually grew tired from his long years of work. He knew that his time was coming to an end, and he wanted to leave something behind for the people of the world he had created. So, with his final breath, Pangu split himself into. His breath became the wind and clouds, his voice became the thunder, and his eyes became the sun and moon. Pangu's body also transformed into the natural world that he had created. His head became the mountains, his eyes became the sun and moon, his blood became the rivers, his hair became the trees, and his sweat became the rain. Finally, his bones became the rocks and his skin became the fertile soil. In this way, Pangu gave his life to create the world we know today. His sacrifice ensured that the balance and harmony he had worked so hard to create would be maintained for all time. To this day, the Chinese people honor Pangu as the father of their civilization and the creator of their world. In conclusion, the story of Pangu is a powerful creation myth that speaks to the fundamental human desire to understand the origins of the universe. It is a story of sacrifice, hard work, and dedication, and it teaches us the importance of balance and harmony in our lives. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the universe, we can look to stories like the legend of Pangu for inspiration and guidance.